long did it take you to do them?
The afternoon, from about 2 till 6 or something.
We're outside Telstra Dome. I have to yell because they're playing in the background, they're doing their sound check, and pretty sure that's Bono singing actually, which is pretty rare. I guess that normally they get someone else to do it, but he's out here doing it because probably the sound in Telstra Dome is so ordinary and they have to hear his voice bouncing around everywhere. And we're just here to do a bit of promotion as it is, bringing the banners out, which look fantastic, and wearing the t-shirt today so people can have a good look at it. Maybe do a couple of interviews and see what people think about the I Want to Work with Bono campaign, ask them what they'd like to do to work with Bono, what they would do to work with Bono, and that's about it really. We're trying to get here early enough to show the banners off to you two coming in, but there are 3 or 4 car park entrances into here, and you know, who knows where they come in, so a change of tack might be the way to go, just show the fans instead. Help out with the stuff in Africa, what it would take, you know, what would you do?
A plane ticket.
A plane ticket would help. What if it was from Australia? Not if it was his though, right?
No. No, what's the saying? Think globally.
Act locally?
Act locally.
That's it.
Slowly move through and we may take inspection at the tops of the bottles. Take the tops off the bottles before you get to the security guard and walk slowly to the arena.
Go to the site. I've got some YouTube videos up as well. There's making documentaries you can see. Oh. So I've got some YouTube videos. YouTube. Go YouTube, type work with Bono, search. Some really embarrassing videos on there. See ya.
So what are you doing to work with Bono?
I've started the campaign.
Okay.
I've got the website up, and I'm trying to get this happening, get some grassroots support, and get people, you know, involved and understand the issues he talks about, and just get them onto a bit of a forum, really.
So is this an activity? You're looking for activists?
Activists, yeah. Like I think there are a lot of people who really want to help out and probably know a fair bit about the issues as well. Like we all know what's happening with Africa by now, but what can we do to help? You know, they ask you to sign up for petitions and you get a white armband, and then what? What can we do? And we know we can volunteer as well, but a lot of people can't do that, you know. It's financially difficult to do that and that kind of thing, so, you know, what else can you do? And we're just trying to get something going where people can come to the one space and set up a community that's it's one unit. Alright, this is Melbourne's Sydney Maya Music Bowl, where last night's Make Poverty History concert happened, and Emma had her second run-in with Bono. He arrived backstage where I was, thankfully, because I was doing photography for the Make Poverty History campaign and got to be there when he arrived. So he hopped out of the vehicle and I went to shake his hand, and he actually went to embrace me. It was a little bit kind of embarrassing because I sort of missed his embrace and got a kiss instead, and that was all okay, but sort of an awkward start. And then he said, great t-shirt, another inspired person, the inspired red one I have. I said, you know, happy to be wearing the t-shirt. And then I let it go. I didn't say anything about the iPod or give him any of the new stuff, because I thought he's got something to do. He's a pretty focused guy, and he had to meet up with the organisers of the Make Poverty History concert. So that all happened, and I was given the okay to take photos, and you know, he's pretty relaxed. I think sometimes the security guys get a bit uptight about it, but he was cool. So we're just inside backstage down here, and he was talking it up. You know, he's one of those people that walks in a room and changes the atmosphere and has everyone's full attention. And he was doing his impersonation of Paul Wolfowitz and other big players, getting into character and, you know, making everyone laugh, but really driving home the message still, and talking about what's next on the campaign and who we have to lobby and all that kind of stuff. So, you know, more inspiring listening. So then he went down to his dressing room and got ready for what was to be the opening number for the shows, which was them and Bono and Edge and Pearl Jam doing Rockin' in the Free World. And that just went off, everybody rocking. So That was great. Soon after that finished, I went straight backstage and sort of hung out for him to arrive again or appear. And eventually he did, and I went up and said, Bono, I met you in Queensland, you have my iPod. And he went, oh yeah, that's you. He said, we need to talk. And I thought, well, great, this is very promising. And then he didn't really make a time or anything, but said, are you going to the shows? And I said, well, I'll be there Sunday. And I kind of left it at that. So, you know, I don't know. It's, as he was talking to me, he was holding my hand and holding it quite firmly, which is good. He's someone who likes to connect with people and let you know that he's giving you 100%. And I wonder in this case whether he said that we need to talk because I put him on the spot and that's what came out of his mouth, and I know I'm guilty of that sometimes, or whether he was serious. He also said, you didn't give me the plan. You didn't tell me what the plan is. So I hope that I've at least piqued his interest. He now has the plan because I managed to give him, it's like 3 A4 pages with the plan fully set out on it, and another MP3 player with the song that goes with it. So the song is great and I hope you'll like the song. Okay, so we're just waiting on a phone call now, and you know, if he's interested at all, he'll come through. The last port of call might just be the concert tomorrow night. We're trying to get a good spot by the stage so he can at least see me, and you know, maybe I try and get backstage or something. But it's winding up for U2 in Australia, and this is the last opportunity. So yeah, look, I think, you know, we've made some inroads and he knows about it. It's just a matter of being persistent. You know, the guys who organised the concert here sat on it for 8 months before they got any interest from anyone. They eventually got one band on board. Sure enough, then the snowball effect happened. So, you know, these things can't happen in a month or 5 weeks or whatever it's been, but they can happen. Then we remain extremely positive. .com. Oh, that's full on. Was it something I said?
So how do we work with Bono? What can we do?